students, now let us do experiment number 7, page number 59 of our handbook. Name of the experiment is current sensitivity, and aim of the experiment is to determine the current sensitivity of a moving coil galvanometer. We have studied chapter magnetic effects of electric current, whereby I hope you all learned what is a moving coil galvanometer. So we have a galvanometer here, and we are going to determine the current sensitivity of this galvanometer. So current sensitivity is basically, it is like for small change in current, how much deflection it gives. That deflection upon current, deflection per unit current, that gives us current sensitivity. So the formula for current sensitivity is S is equal to theta upon Ig. S stands for sensitivity, theta is the deflection produced in the galvanometer, and Ig is the current flowing through the galvanometer. And to find out the current sensitivity of a moving coil galvanometer, we will be using this circuit diagram. I hope as of by now you will be able to understand or read the circuit diagram. So as per the circuit diagram, we have a battery, key. Required apparatus to be used here are battery, key, resistance box, microammeter, four-way key, and a galvanometer. If you look at the circuit diagram, students, do remember first to arrange all the apparatus as per the circuit diagram. What I mean to say, arrange means you have to, you can place the apparatus as per the circuit diagram, so that it becomes easier for connections. So see here, as per the diagram, first is, so if you look at the battery, here is the battery. To the left of battery, there is a key. To the right of battery, there is a resistance box. After resistance box, there is a microammeter. After microammeter, there is a four-way key. Then there is a galvanometer. See here, this is as per the circuit diagram, right? So let us see the connections now. Battery positive is connected to one of the terminals of a resistance box. See here, this is the battery positive. I have connected it to this terminal of a resistance box. While connecting the resistance box, we are supposed to connect the wire between these two plates or discs. Here is the terminal. See how to do it? We just have to lose it. Actually, while doing it, this kind of wires will be given to you. You'll have to remove the insulating material. Generally, it is removed and kept. You just make it straight and make a turn like this and insert here between these two plates and tight it. While doing it, see to that insulating material does not go inside, otherwise it won't get connected, and the conducting material should not come out, otherwise if there are two wires coming out, there is a possibility of short circuit. Blast nahi hoga, voltage come, don't worry, okay? So one of the terminals is connected to the resistance box. Then another terminal of resistance is, as per the circuit diagram, it is connected to the microammeter positive. So I have connected this terminal to the microammeter positive. Then microammeter negative is connected to one of the terminals of a four-way key. This is the four-way key. There are four terminals to be used. So negative of the microammeter is connected to one of the terminals of a four-way key. And if you look at the diagram, see here, four-way key यहाँ पर है, जहाँ से microammeter negative आ रहा है, and opposite to that, whichever is the terminal, that terminal will go, wire connected to that terminal will go to the key. So see, इसके opposite में ये है, right? Could you all see this? ये opposite में, दोनों opposite है, तो यहाँ से मैंने plug key में डाला. And then plug key का दूसरा terminal I have connected to the negative terminal of a battery. Now what is left is the galvanometer. So if you look at the circuit diagram, in circuit diagram this galvanometer is connected between the remaining two terminals of a four-way key. This is four-way key is also called as commutator. So see here, these were the two remaining terminals, and I have connected your galvanometer between these two remaining terminals of a four-way key. So this is how we are supposed to connect the apparatus in this circuit. Now let us find out the least count of microammeter here. This microammeter is of range 500 microampere. This will measure the current in microampere. So whatever current we get, we need to multiply it by 10 raised to minus 6 so as to get the current in ampere. So this is of the range 500 microampere. Markings are for 0, 100, 200, 300, and every 100 microampere is further divided into 10 equal divisions, means each division gives us 10 microampere. So 10 microampere is the least count of the microammeter. Then in galvanometer we have calibration on both the sides. Center में 0 है, left 30 है, right में 30 है. That is also fine. Then we will be using this resistance box. You all know this resistance box. We can remove the plugs, and whichever plug we remove, the resistance written on the side of that plug, that is the value of resistance added in the circuit. So we have different values written here and different resistances connected inside. Now let us start taking here readings here. I'll put the plug, I'll switch on the circuit. Now here we are supposed to change the resistance to the resistance box. Changing the resistance to the resistance box will change the current flowing through the galvanometer, and due to change in current through the galvanometer, there will be change in the deflection in a galvanometer. So we are going to vary the resistance, means we are going to vary the current flowing through the circuit, and we will measure the corresponding deflection produced in the galvanometer. So let us switch it on. Now for the first set of reading, I will be taking out 4000 ohm resistance in the circuit. See here I have taken out 4000 ohm resistance. Rest all the plugs are tight, means there is only 4000 ohm resistance in the circuit. For that 4000 ohm resistance, we are supposed to find out deflection in the galvanometer. We are supposed to measure deflection in the galvanometer as well as this current. Now let us look at the current for 4000 ohm resistance. See here, for 4000 ohm resistance, that pointer is exactly on 300 microampere, means current Ig is 300 microampere. And for this current, see the deflection in a galvanometer. What is the deflection in galvanometer? See here, each division is 1. So now the pointer is on 16, means deflection is 16. So 16 divided by current, that gives us current sensitivity. For the second set of reading, what I will be doing is, I will increase the resistance by 1000 ohm resistance, means the total resistance in the circuit is 5000. It's not total resistance removed from resistance box is 5000. Why not total? Because this microampere also, ammeter also has some resistance, galvanometer has some resistance. So we are not considering that as of now. So here the resistance to the galvanometer in the galvanometer is 5000 ohm. Corresponding to that, see the current in the galvanometer, microammeter. Current is 250 microampere. Correct? Corresponding to that current, deflection is how much is 15, right? So for every set of readings, we will be increasing the resistance by 1000 ohm, and for those resistances, we will see the current in the microammeter, and corresponding to that current, we will look at deflection in the galvanometer, and each deflection upon corresponding current, that gives us current sensitivity of a galvanometer in division per ampere. Unit of current sensitivity is division per ampere. And throughout experiment, EMF, we are going to keep the EMF in the battery is equal to 1.5 volt. Here is the EMF of the battery, which is shown 1.5 volt. This knob will, throughout experiment, this knob will be at 1.5 volt. So we will be taking different around 4 to 5 sets of readings for different resistances, and for each set of reading we will find out the current sensitivity. Even we'll have to plot the graph, and then by that we can determine the current sensitivity of a given UV coil galvan. That's it.